Hello, fellow adventurers and collectors. Filmaholic here, and today's episode is going to be a little different. I kind of made one of these last year to kind of wrap up the year, so I figured I'd showcase not only my collection, but kind of update you on the state of things on my end and kind of showcase what I have planned for the future. So, that being said, I'm recording this before I actually film anything, so we're going to see how this goes. But I hope you guys are doing well and your projects are continuing in a good direction. As for myself, things have kind of slowed down, admittedly. I had a lot on my plate, and this last quarter of the year has definitely been taking its toll on me. And admittedly, it's not my first rodeo with this sensation or feeling, so I admittedly haven't been really interacting with my figures as I normally would. But like I said, not my first rodeo, so I will persevere as always. I just gotta get my mind to it. And yeah, looking at the year as a whole, it definitely has been a formative one, I should say. A lot of life stuff happened, a lot of projects got completed or started, and as always, things didn't go the way I planned, but that's how things go. And in terms of, I've been gone for a period of time, and it's not for a lack of trying. I've been filming things. I've even made my own photo story, but something that I have to admit to you guys is that I'm not happy with it. I know people always say that you're your own worst critic, right? Well, for me, I'm not liking anything that I'm producing, and I guess it's just like I'm not happy with it in the sense that it's not something that I want to say that I feel like I could do better, I should say, I guess. In the sense that I want something that's more substantial, something that is worthwhile watching. And the content right now that I'm producing just doesn't seem like it. Sure, I don't know. It's an interesting spot because unless you're on the creative side of it, you really don't see it, or at least you don't truly grasp it unless you're trying to make something. But, yeah, I've been struggling a lot with that in terms of what I want to do with this channel. And suffice to say, I will say that the figures aren't going anywhere. I love action figures and things like that. It's just I want to do something more with it. And as to what form that will take, I don't know. And yeah, that's just what I've been working through. And yeah, I don't know. I haven't brought it up to the rest of the AOA members because I'm not entirely sure how to even articulate this feeling. But yeah, I don't know. I just get tired of the oh, look at this. I feel like I could be doing more with it, I guess. And kind of looking back at my old catalog, I do miss the old projects I used to work on in terms of like custom things that I actually got my hands dirty for, And yeah, I don't know. And that's another thing too. I've been diving into a lot of other doll lines outside of Monster High. I got into Rainbow High for a period of time, and I even got into Bratz, and I think Bratz are where I'm going to stay at because I do like the style, and in this time away I've kind of learned what draws me towards those figures in particular, and it's because this difficult time in my life I've been kind of reminiscing about my childhood and things like that, and I've kind of gone nostalgic for the Y2K style, and I've been getting a lot into that aesthetic, so to speak, because that's what I grew up with. And it's not to say I'm not abandoning everything else for this, but it's just like I've been exploring that a lot more, watching more fashion videos and things like that, things that are out of my wheelhouse entirely. And I feel like it's helped me evolve my stylistic choices in terms of making my own customs and even collecting dolls. So, like I said, I've been doing a lot of things behind the scenes, exploring things, and it's just like stuff that I don't know how to visualize or make interesting to watch for you guys, because I know I got a wide gambit of viewers, and I want to make sure that everyone at least gets some taste of it, and at least open your eyes up to new venues and outlets for creative influence, That's, I think, one of my best abilities is to kind of open you guys up to what is out there. It's easy to get pigeonholed into one thing, and for better or worse, I'm into everything. So yeah, I don't know, I do feel better talking about this actually now that I am doing it, because I've been prolonging this video for a long period of time. And like I said, I've filmed stuff and just never released it because it just wasn't up to par, you know. And I know going into next year, I definitely got to get rid of the notion that it's not going to be perfect. It's not going to be what I visualize in my head because, one, I don't have the time or finances to do all that, but it's just, yeah, I got to get rid of that notion. I appreciate everyone that says that they feel like they could just come here and relax because that's the atmosphere I wanted, what was wanted, you know. Just people coming together, sharing an interest, you know, and that's something I pride myself on. And I'm glad that, you know, the AOA community has grown to the extent that it has, and I kind of want to expand that even further, whether that be through just 1/6 scale collectors, dolls, and what have you. And I'm very grateful that the Monster High video did as well as it did, because I know not many people are interested in that, but, you know, again, opening up people's eyes to what is out there. So, and like I said, I do feel better actually getting these thoughts out there because it's just been mulling over my mind. And I know a lot of the other members kind of went through a period of hiatus as well. So I know there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And unless you're on the other side of it, you don't really see it. Kudos to everyone that keeps on the grind, you know. Please support them because they put a lot of effort and passion into their channels, and I think it's more than deserving to go give them a look. So yeah, as for myself, I'm going to be working behind the scenes trying to hone in on what I really want to be doing with this channel, because I want something to be worthwhile watching. And sure, I'll have the, let's say, less crafted video every once in a while, but I want to hold myself up to a better standard, you know, try to really push myself. And especially going into this new year, I really want to make it better, you know, especially for myself, because I just want something to look back on and say, hey, that's what I did. But I apologize. I know not everyone loves these sappy, more personal videos, but I do, because I like to keep you guys tuned in. You know, I see you more so than viewers, but friends, you know, people that share an interest and we all communicate with one another. And I think that's something that's important, especially now with the way that this platform has given a voice to the audience, you know. With that being said, I do have a few questions for you all. So in terms of my channel, what do you find most interesting, and what makes you interested in clicking a video, I guess, and so to speak? I'm kind of doing my own study here, because YouTube gives you information behind the scenes, but I am not a numbers person, to be honest with you, and I can care less as to whether or not the algorithm says something is popular. I want to hear from you guys. So that's question number one. Question number two, going into the new year, what are your interests in terms of the hobby? Like, what do you want to see come out of it? You know, whether that be new figures, a new project, what have you. Question number three, in terms of collecting, why do you collect? And for me, I've been also thinking about that as well. As you know, from the longest time, it was just my form of therapy. You know, with things that happened in my life, I leaned a lot into action figures, and it helped me through those times. So that's why I partly collect, and then now I get to showcase it to you guys. So those are the questions, and feel free to answer which ones you ever feel comfortable with. I will definitely be reading them. So yeah, with that said, I thank you as always for being patient with me. I know I'm not the most active in terms of publishing videos, but I'm here and I'm trying. There's a plethora of fantastic content creators I always recommend, and always, you know, check in on my my channel. I always do like a community showcase in the what's it called, the tabs. So I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday season and a fantastic new year. You guys are great, and I am honored that you guys decide to stick with me and watch my content. With that being said, I will see you guys next time. Take care.